Today on the channel, we're back at it with another WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition. This time, a guy that's needed one for a while in Drew McIntyre.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got Drew McIntyre. But for all your Drew McIntyre WWE Elite and Ultimate needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And Drew McIntyre, a guy that's had a lot of figures over the last decade plus probably at this point, but he is finally getting an Ultimate Edition figure. And Drew McIntyre is a weird one. And we've talked about it before on his unboxings from the Elite line and stuff. He is a very cool looking wrestler, a big jacked up dude, looks like a wrestler. However, not extremely toyetic. He doesn't change his look a whole lot. He's basically a guy in boots and trunks like a young Stone Cold Steve Austin. Every once in a while we get a kilt. Sometimes he grabs a sword. But for the most part, what you see is what you get. But I will say, this one looks a lot better than I anticipated. That's always a good thing. A little bit more soft goods on this, a little bit more detail, dare I say a little bit more ultimate. But of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's get to Drew McIntyre here. He's got 3 total heads on this one. Soft goods robe, all kinds of stuff going on. Looking good. WrestleMania appearance last year, I believe. I believe so. Drew McIntyre on the side. Drew McIntyre over here. Then on the back, you get the glamour shot of the man, you get the glamour shot of the figure, you get the tail of the tape, and you get the blurb. Oh, playing all the hits. Let's see what it says about Drew McIntyre. Height 6'5" from Ayr, Scotland. Beautiful this time of year. Finisher, that dreaded Claymore. Watch out for that one. Career highlights, WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion. The Scottish Warrior marched into WrestleMania XL with a massive chip on his shoulder. His match against Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship was perhaps his last golden opportunity, and he did not squander it. He won the title, but took his eye off the prize as Damian Priest cashed in on his Money in the Bank briefcase, ending McIntyre's reign as soon as it began. And of course, as of this weekend, I'm filming this before WrestleMania. Full circle moment, him and Damian Priest squaring off at WrestleMania. So the more you know, of course. But let's open it up. Let's see what's going on in here, see what all the fuss is about. I'm going to get the moment I earned. Of course, the COVID champion. And he is the Scottish Warrior, it says on the side of the package. So once again, the more you know, of course. See you later. Shuffle off to the side. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Locked in here. And of course, we got twist ties like a young Todd McFarlane. Somewhere, Todd smiling. Oh, smiling from the couch right over there. Shout out Todd McFarlane. Shout out to those toes. Fresh manicure, I can see. I can tell by all the nail polish over there. It's wild you do that to your toes, but to each their own, once again. Todd McFarlane from the couch. But now we get the extra hands, the extra heads. No sword on this one. Did he not have a sword as part of his entrance? Feels like that's the thing that's missing to make this truly ultimate. But once again, he might not have had the sword at the time. No, but he does got locked in feet with twist ties. I can tell you that. I can see him right here. Pop those bad boys out, and I think we're ready to go. We're ready to dive into old Drew McIntyre. First time in the line, Ultimate Edition. See you later. Goodbye. All right, what do we got going on here? I guess we're going to start with the hands. Work our way across. There we go. There it is. All right, let's dive into the hands. We got 2 gripping hands right out of the package. We do get the 2 maniacal hands, the what is going on, what am I doing hands. He has those all the time with his elites. Now we get them right here. And then we get the peace hands here. He's got the old peace, or he's going to poke you in the eye. You never know what might happen there. But of course, he does have those hands. So definitely moment in time hands. We don't see him throwing up the piece or this or anything like that very often. So it's moment of time representing the WrestleMania. Very cool to see this one, the forearm guard cover kind of things like young Batman, something like a Scottish knight or something. But he does got these. I like this. This is something different. A little extra pizzazz with the figure right here, all in black. But they just slip right over the arms, pull the hand off, put the hand back in, and voila, you're off to the races there. So very cool to see that. Now we do get his outfit here, his little robe. Whoa, we got a little plastic piece. See you later off the screen. Goodbye. Nice plastic. Now, I thought this was going to be soft goods. It's actually plastic, hard molded plastic, which isn't a bad thing. Little McIntyre logo on the back. All kinds of collar. It's just a collar that never quits all the way down. He definitely wants to get access to Castle Grayskull and Club Eternia, that's for sure. 2024 Mattel, it does say inside there, but a very cool robe for him. I do like the looks of that. But now we're going to dive into the figure itself, and we're going to start with the head sculpts. Right out of the package here, got his hair back, very kind of plain Jane, stoic face on him here. He's just got his hair back and ready to go to the dance. He's going to the dance, WrestleMania XL, of course, but looking good there. Second head, oh my gosh, he's laughing, he's screaming. This is where he's like joking around, of course, at the end before fate happened with the cash in and all that, but definitely looking crazy there. A lot of expression on his face. Definitely a moment in time, much like those hands as we were talking about. Hair back again, 2 eyes, nose, a mouth, and 2 ears. Playing all those human hits, of course, and a very pink tongue. He's going to make Gene Simmons blush somewhere. Then the third and final head got a little bit more stoic, a little bit of a kind of curl going on to it. Not a lot of personality in that one. I don't know, it almost makes me want to go the crazy personality ways, but kind of leaning, and usually I do end up going with the one that came out of the package. I don't know why that is, but might be the one I go with on this one. But 3 heads better than 1, that's for sure. And now diving into Drew McIntyre here, very interesting body style on him. First thing you notice is the huge upper body and then the very skinny waist and the skinny legs all the way down. It just looks like the proportions are just a little bit strange to my eye. Your mileage may vary there. Now, of course, I do notice all this chest hair. And of course, that asks the question, Mattel, what are we doing? Where's the real fur chest hair? I didn't see any real fur at the Mattel reveals either. I don't know. Missed opportunities abound over there at Mattel. Somebody needs to get them under control, if you ask me. But you do got the chest hair going on. Black wrist tape on him. 2 gripping hands out of the package, as we did mention. We do get a soft goods kilt on here. It's almost like a pleather, I guess. It's supposed to be like a leather kilt, but it looks like pleather. You got a little silver accents put into it as well. It does have Velcro, and voila, like me out of the shower, he's ready to go take that off. And we got the trunks and a little bit more personality in the trunks as well. You get the black with a little bit of that plaid, and that does match down to the knee pads as well. You get the same logo on his butt that we saw on the back of the jacket, looking pretty good. Plain black boots on him here, but man, his lower body is so skinny compared to that upper torso. It just does look off. I wish he was just a little bit thicker throughout, as the proportions just very, very strange on this one here, if you ask me. Now, articulation, arms go all the way around for us. You do got those big butterfly shoulders. Arms do pull out if you want them to. You know, always good to pull out, trust me. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head removable back and forth, side to side. Hula hoop up top, plus traditional waist. Got those big old Drew McIntyre splits, a gymnast back there in here, Scotland. And then you do got the drop down hips, if that is your thing. Legs go way up there. Look at guys, I can stretch way up there. I can touch my toes. Okay, so he stretches his toes, thigh cut, double jointed, pin knees. What are we doing? This is supposed to be ultimate. Why do we got pin knees on this? Get those out of here. Boot cut there, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. And then, of course, that toe articulation for Todd on the couch. Always good to see a little toe articulation right there. But not a bad piece of business for Drew McIntyre. Be interested to see how well this one does sell. He does fit on a Mattel Ringside Collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% over at Ringside Collectibles. It'll be interesting how well this one sells. I don't know. Drew McIntyre, like I said, not super toyetic. Are people willing to step up to the next price point just for a few extra goods? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments down below your thoughts on this one here. Some stuff I like, some stuff I don't like. It's kind of an in-the-middle figure for me, but I do think Drew needed at least one Ultimate. Not going to bet the farm that he'll get another Ultimate anytime soon. I don't think so, at least. You guys tell me if I'm wrong, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Always helps to give it the old thumbs up. Check out my channel memberships here on YouTube or Patreon for early access to all the videos. Plenty of bonus stuff over there to keep you busy, and your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel by picking up my brand new book. It is the complete guide to the ECW OSFTM line, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or via me. Check out the book, hardcover, softcover editions available. Forward by Brian Myers. Appreciate all the support on the book. And also appreciate the support on my brand new podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. My wife, Angie, and I break everything down over there. Appreciate the support checking that out, of course. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. So for Drew McIntyre and you guys out there in Air Scotland, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.